Hello. Hello, this is the Negro Exciting News Fun Show, and I'm your host, DJ S. So basically, I heard a report on LBC Radio that they're going to change the UK driving regulations, yeah, particularly for the young people. So, like the driving, when you pass your test, you won't get a full license until maybe a year later. And then there'll be all kinds of restrictions like, you can't carry young people in your car, people under 21, all kinds of rubbish, yeah? But supposedly this is supposed to be for safety, etc. But to me, it just seems like, we're drifting into the totalitarian state, like it's like almost like a communism, yeah. Because where will it end? Yeah, so you've got a driving license, but you can't carry passengers. Then you have to notify such and such a body if you're doing this, if you're doing that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's utterly preposterous. Yeah. If you hear what they were debating on LBC radio, just sound like craziness. Even the callers that rang in, were in shock. Yeah. And to me, what it really sounds like is, they don't really want people to drive anymore. They don't really want people to have freedom. Yeah, it's obvious, really. If you check out everything they're bringing in now, the government, yeah, and the global government, it's like, take people off of the road, where you had a car, you can jump in your car and go up and down. And, when you have a car, a motor vehicle, it's like, it's like you're almost like an adult, yeah? And when you don't have a motor vehicle, it's almost like you're a child. And, as we all know, children are limited to what they can do. They always have to wait for the parents. But when you have your car, you just get in your car or your motorbike or whatever, and you just go. Yeah, you get in your car, you get in your van, get in your Jeep, whatever, and you go. You can go anywhere. You can go to London, from London to Birmingham, from Birmingham to Wales, yeah, from London to Glasgow, London to Leeds, London to Manchester, London to Liverpool, Southampton to Croydon, whatever. Yeah, but once you do not have a license, or once your license is restricted, how can you believe like you've got a license and then they'll say you can't carry passengers? One girl rang the radio and she was concerned. She was saying, well, I'm 21 or 22 and I've just had a baby. Will I be able to carry my baby in the car? Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's how stupid it's getting now. Yeah, it's how fuck that. It's how evil it's getting here. Yeah, and it's easy for us to laugh at the girl. Of course she can carry her baby, but it's not that obvious. If it was that obvious, why did she take her time and spend her money to ring the radio show? So, like I say, it's just like it seems like we're going into a totalitarian state. It's like a kind of communism. And people's freedoms are being taken away. Which is what they tell you anyway, don't they? Every time certain things happen, what do they say? Are you prepared to lose some of your freedoms? Are you prepared to lose some of your freedoms? And it seems that's really what they want to do. One way or the other, take away, our freedoms. They'll find this reason and that reason and this excuse and that excuse, but ultimately they just want to take away our freedoms. Yeah, there's so many different restrictions now on driving. First, they brought in congestion charge. I think it was £5. Then it went up. Yeah, it's gone up a few times, and now they've got all kinds of restrictions on older vehicles. And when I say older, I don't mean a vehicle that's 50 years old, or a vehicle that's just 20 years old. Well, then they might say, get a diesel vehicle. They play the game on the people. Or get a diesel vehicle. When you get a diesel vehicle, it'll be cheaper for you. You'll get special bonuses, etc., etc. And then when everybody jumped to got the diesel engines, then they changed the game, moved the goalpost. Oh no, diesel engines are the ones that are bringing the pollution. Um, oh, you have to get a restricted engine, or oh, it's time now to change to hybrid engines. Oh no, oh, oh, we need to bring in electric vehicles. Yeah, and also the electrical vehicle. That's a prime example of what I'm saying. No, because with the electric vehicles, you have to charge the battery. Yeah, so you cannot continuously just go where you're going. Like if you have a car, yeah, or minivan, any vehicle that runs off of petrol, yeah, or diesel, yeah. When the vehicle runs out of fuel, you go and you fuel it, and within 2 minutes, you're back on the road again. But when your electric vehicle runs out of current, how long does it take for the battery to charge? It's not going to take 2 minutes, is it? Nah. It's going to take 5 to 6 hours. So for 5 to 6 hours, you just have to, you can't go anywhere. I mean, like, humanity is going backward. Yeah? Humanity is going backward. Like I saw a video, well, it was a while ago now. So let's just say about 6 years ago. What was it called? Basically, it was all about how the elite want to regress humanity. They've decided that humanity has gone as far forward as they want it to go. So now they have to bring it backward. It has to start going backwards. Yeah? That's what I think it was called, the new age of the barbarians. Yeah, something like that. The new age of the barbarians. So when I first heard this video, I was like, what a load of total and utter nonsense. That's what I thought. But slowly, I can see it's all true. Yeah, they want to regress humanity. Yeah, bring us backwards. Like when I first started going on YouTube, when was that now? Maybe 2005? say 2005, 2006, when I first started going on YouTube, it would say like, you fill out your YouTube information, then it would come to reading. It say, oh, what's a book? Oh, what's a book? Do you read? Oh, what's a book? Why do you want to read? I was thinking, what? They're telling you how to think, like, what's a book? Why would you want to read? I found that quite alarming. So I think if no one's reading, then we're a bunch of idiots. If the art of reading goes out of fashion, then what are we then? We're a bunch of cavemen. Yeah? So they was trying to make that popular. Yeah? And then we come now, we've got all these smartphones. Yeah, everyone swipes, click, 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 click. And it's like, you can see the art of reading is going. Yeah? Everyone just clicks. Or now me personally, there might be something to read. And it's like, I don't even want to read it anymore. It's not that I can't read, I don't want to. It's like, I just want to click and get it out of the way quickly. Also the internet is like, it makes you anxious or impatient. Yeah? And you can see the behavior of people in the street. It's totally crazy. Somebody would just literally start running in the road. They'll run in the road and they won't even look to see if there's any traffic coming. That happened last week. 2 girls ran in the road. And I screeched my brakes on. And the girls were like, I said, why don't you look where you're going? And in their mind, it was my fault. It wasn't their fault. It was my fault. Or, one of the girls' facial expression was like, "Oh, you making so much fuss for? Just literally just run in the road and don't look where you're going." Okay. So like I'm saying now, yeah, they want to stop people driving. Yeah, they want to stop people driving. Or if you do drive, there's so much hoops to jump through. There's so much red tape. Yeah. So you're going to pass your driving test, but you won't get your full license till the year is up. Then there's some other restriction I can't remember. But when you pass, you just won't be like as it is now. You can go up and down with passengers. And that's another thing. I think the main thing they really want to do is limit passengers. And that's another thing. They really seem to want to like separate people, separate men from women, separate people from their families. That seems to be really what they want to do now. And like I said, it's like we're going into a kind of communism now, a very dangerous communism, a totalitarian state. Yeah. And it's quite worrying. Yeah. Like I'm saying, this new driving regulations, it's like you can see where humanity will be going. Yeah. So what now? You want to get in your car and drive, and you've got some passengers. What are you gonna have to do? You're gonna have to ring a database. You're gonna have to ring the police to ask for permission. Hello, me and my sister and her friend want to go to Bristol for the evening. Is it okay? Do we have to give any ID? Do we have to? Do you know what I mean? Do we need a token? Do we need a voucher? Do you want to scan my iris? Do you want a thumbprint? Yeah? Or you go on your computer and yeah, that's what they'll do. You go on your computer and you take a picture, yeah? And then you send your picture to whatever governing body. So now you've got permission to drive, supposedly, because if they have an accident, they know who it is. Yeah? And also all this stuff about your organs, yeah? Now your organs where you had to opt in to be an organ donor, yeah? Now they're waving that away. You don't have to opt in, yeah, because they just take your organs, yeah, if they want them. Heart, liver, spleen, kidneys, eyeballs, yeah? Now you don't opt in, now you have to opt out. So it's like now we're just pieces of meat to these people. It was meat. We're just meat. So like I'm saying, yeah, are these new driving regulations like an indication of the coming totalitarian state? Are there indication of a new kind of communism that will soon engulf the UK? If you have any questions or comments, put them below. Please subscribe, click the like button, DJ S, and I'm out.